Namaste YouTube, how are you? As always, my name is Roy and I welcome you to this very special episode of Pico Panda. Today, we are reacting to the trailer and reviewing the movie The Hate U Give. The episode is a non-spoiler one. My social media handles are right on screen, so make sure you check them out. So, without further delay, let's start this episode.
Something for my godson Elijah and a little girl named Corinne.
Yeah.
Man, you coming at me for my music, but you listen to this old stuff.
Old stuff? What? You better get up out of here with all that. Pocket's the truth.
Well, I got a boyfriend.
Yeah, I heard.
Okay.
It's all good.
Really?
We've been together our whole lives, so we got time.
My name is Star. 2 R's. Daddy named me that. Garden Heights. Mama and Daddy says our life.
Okay, so the trailer starts off great. Everyone looks happy and everything seems around them just fine. It's more of a character introduction. Let's see ahead.
It's here, because our people are here. We got Mr. Rubin's barbecue, Mr. Lewis's barbershop, and
Okay.
Daddy's store. The high school is where you go to get drunk, high, or pregnant. We don't go there. Williamson is another world, so when I'm here, I'm Star version 2.
Yo, those kicks are lit.
Basically, Williamson Star doesn't give anyone a reason to call her ghetto. And
She's
I
happy.
hate myself
She's really
for
happy.
it. Until the weekend comes around.
Yo. So it feels like people from a good community are around. The narrator is showing us around actually. It's a nice way of storytelling. Let's see what goes.
So, where you been at? Man, I know you be hanging with all the white kids.
And then they showed up.
The car.
Yo, Star, you okay?
Go back where he told you. Khalil, I'm not playing. Go back where.
Oh my god.
What did you do?
Why, man?
Today, Garden Heights is reeling after the shooting of a 17-year-old black teenager by a white police officer.
So everything around them was fine until that cop showed up and look, the guy is dead now. And this actually happens. The trailer is now taking a turn.
We live in a complicated world.
It doesn't seem that complicated to me.
Violence, brutality.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's the same story, just a different name.
Yeah, that's right.
It's best if she don't talk to 5
He's threatening her.
Oh my god.
It's about more than just Khalil. It's about black people, poor people, everybody.
And that's everything what's happening right now. As she said, it's a different name, but the same story every time.
At the bottom, I need to speak for him.
Find your voice. Change the world.
When you ready to talk, you talk.
She stood up.
Don't let nobody make you be quiet.
She stood up. She really did. Yes. Okay. Alright, the trailer really seems at the edge of the problem. Seems like a challenging time. But to find out more about it, I need to watch the film, which I'm going to do in some time. Alright then, I will be back with the review of the movie.
2 hours later.
Let's start by speaking of the people on and behind the camera. We can see Amandla Steinberg, Regina Hall, Russell Hornsby, Anthony Mackie, Issa Rae, Common, Algie Smith, Sabrina Carpenter, KJ Apa, Dominic Fishback, Lama Johnson, TJ Wright, along with other crew members on screen. Details of the whole cast and crew can be found on IMDb. The movie is directed by Josh Tillman Jr. and is based on a novel by Angie Thomas. The movie is rated as 7.4 out of 10 by the audience. The genre is crime drama. It is rated as PG-13 and has a Metascore of 81 and was released earlier in the year 2018. So, that's being said, let's discuss about the movie. This episode is going to be more of the situation right now rather than the movie, because that's what really everything that the movie discusses about. It discusses the long ongoing racism in the States. The acting in the movie was so much natural that it wouldn't give you a feel of watching a movie. Rather, it feels that you are witnessing something right in front of your eyes. The main point of the view of this movie is that it says the hate you give out to the society, they end up giving it to you later in your life, and I believe that's really something on point. Talking about the movie, you should really go and watch it now because it's something of an ongoing process and it would really give you chills. Pico Panda would recommend you to watch it on a scale of 8 out of 10. The movie is available to buy or rent on Amazon, for which I'll be leaving link in the description below. These movies force us to think about the condition of black people in their country. Learning about this problem may give us an idea to counter this issue. Try to put yourself in their shoes and walking a mile. How would you feel just because you have a different color, people start discriminating? Don't give you job because you are black. Cops harass you just because you are black. Treat you more like an insect and not a person just because you are black. Feels chilling, doesn't it? Well, these are just few of the problems they have to face in their country, let alone poverty. It starts with us as people changing mentality towards other people. We have to learn to accept everyone as they are. They aren't something different than we are, and if we as people don't stand up for injustice around us, then who will? Being in this century, even as this issue persists, some of us as people aren't ready to accept other people with different caste and color. We pride ourselves as society and say that we are educated and still do something like this. It's actually a privilege to learn about it than actually experiencing it. Even in India we face this issue, but in the States it has taken a lot of the turn for the worse. As we know, there is an ongoing protest in that country. People are burning cars, putting shops on fire and chanting Black Lives Matter because they really do. Just because someone is born with a different color shouldn't give people an advantage more than them. It doesn't make someone superior if they are white. The world isn't supposed to be like this. So that's everything that I wanted to say about this ongoing issue. If you like this episode, do give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to Pico Panda for new and fresh reviews like this. Write me down in the comments which is the next movie you want me to watch and review. Alright then, I will see you in my next episode. Bye.